Hello, you guys. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. But before we get into today's episode, you guys already know what to do. It ain't nothing new, ain't nothing changed. So get it done right now. Right now, right now. I already know what time it is. Like, what it is. What's up? Let's get a little love. What it is. What's up? Because today we're going to be discussing another show that I got put on to by a friend, which is pretty hilarious to be for real. Because every show that I've started watching now is because of a friend that put me on to it. Because I didn't like it in the first place, but a friend put me on to wanting to watch the show, which is hilarious to me. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing The Originals. Like I said, a show that I was put on to by one of my friends. And it's really getting irritating because, like I said, I seen the show. I seen like clips of it on TikTok and stuff like that, and I seen it on Netflix popping up, here and there. But I never thought, like, how you see them shows like in your head, it seemed good, but you just don't want to watch it. Like, I know that don't just happen to me, and that's the case for this show, for The Originals. I didn't think it was good until I started watching it, and so when I got into watching the show, it was good. I'm not even gonna lie, it was good. And I enjoyed it. All the characters, Claus, Hope, Marcel, all of them. It was a lot going on. Especially, with between all the Michelson siblings. I mean, all of them mess. Klaus being paranoid all the time. Rebecca with her love issues and trying to find love all the time. Then you got Elijah following after Klaus. And Klaus's not biological son, Marcel, but he adopted him during the slavery times. And so he was originally, I believe it was, I forgot, but if I'm not mistaken, Elijah had him first, but then he gave him away to Klaus because he felt like he was a mistake. Something like that, I believe, in season 1 or season 2. He basically abandoned him. And I remember, because in one scene, I remember in one episode, he was like, I hope you're not going to be a bad father, yada, 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 like you were to me. I remember Marcel saying that. So, yeah, Elijah had abandoned him at some point, and Klaus basically raised him and became his father, technically. And so, yeah, it's a really good show. All the seasons is good. And if you haven't watched it, I definitely urge y'all to watch it because it is really good, surprisingly. Well, I don't know why I'm saying surprisingly because it is the TVD. But I said surprisingly because surprisingly it was good to me. I mean, I didn't expect it to be as good as it was, to be honest. I didn't really think it was going to be that good, in my opinion. So I was shocked, to be for real with y'all, but it is a really good show, and I definitely did enjoy it. Like I said, it's definitely one of those shows that I don't know, I wouldn't say that. I was gonna say it's definitely one of those shows that I wish I could rewatch for the first time. I wouldn't say all that, but it was good. I'm not gonna say all that. I'm not gonna say it was all that type good, but it was good. I guess it's the type of show you could, that I would want to rewatch again. But I wouldn't like overdo it, like overhype the show. Even though it's good, it's really good. But I'm not gonna sit here and overhype it. I could definitely say towards. I mean, it was a lot of great characters. Josh, Davina, who Marcel treated as like a daughter. It was a lot of good characters in the show. Aiden, who died, I believe, in season 2. That was really sad. Josh's lover. Then Josh and Davina got close. It's such a good show. Like, Josh is just so amazing. I was so sad when Josh died. Like, Josh's death was probably one of the most saddest TVD deaths. And the reason being is because he probably got one of the best send-offs than probably any character, I would say. His send-off was better than like probably any other character send-off that I've seen. If you didn't see it, basically, when Josh died, Marcel brought his body back to the quarter or whatever it's called, or his apartment, I believe, and he got a drink and he was sitting down, basically talking to himself how he wished he could save him, yada yada yada. How he was how Josh was Marcel's best friend, yada yada yada. And so then Josh's soul appears and he walks to Marcel, but then disappears to the place that he believes, the place that he sees himself at peace with, which is reuniting with Aiden. And then Aiden comes and they drive off into the sunset, that was really amazing. Like that was a really good, that was like a really good send-off, probably one of the best send-offs ever. But anyway, even towards the series finale, I mean, everybody was dying. Like, it's not even funny. Who died first besides Klaus and Elijah? Klaus, Elijah, Josh. Who else died? Cause I forgot. I know it's more than that. But a lot of people was definitely dying towards the series finale. Like, they was not playing about killing off all the characters. But yeah, Josh's death was probably the saddest for me. Klaus and Elijah's was sad, but it didn't really give what Josh's death gave, if that makes sense. It didn't really give like what Josh's death gave. It just didn't. Like, Josh's death was the heartbreak of the season. To be for real with y'all. It was definitely the heartbreak of the season. Because it was just too sad to just be true. Like, it was an insane level of sadness. But like I said, it's a really good show. It's a very good show, and I definitely recommend if you haven't watched it, to watch it. Caroline makes her appearances sometimes in the show. She was definitely in there in season 5. I believe in season 3. No, in season... Yeah, I think it was mainly seasons 4 and 5. When Hope was introduced. Yeah. That was definitely an amazing show. And I definitely do urge y'all to watch it. But thank you guys for listening in. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. You guys already know what to do. It ain't nothing new. And yeah, bye-bye, guys.